So now both starting pitchers pinch hit for. They're gone. This is Super Joe Nathan on the mound for San Francisco as we start the 6th inning.
At all those wins. Good luck charm, timing.
Between he and Felix Rodriguez, who always has 8, 9, 10 wins out of the pen. They've, I don't want to say vultured, but those are pretty, right? They're pretty nice records out of the bullpen. As Miguel Cabrera up. I mean, think of this out of the pen, Tony, and set. Did he go? Yes, he's punched out by Brian Gorman. Gave you Nathan's mark at 12-4, and Felix Rodriguez 8-2. Last year won 8 games. The year before he won 9 games. Even Worrell, the closers, won 4. I mean, that's a lot of wins out of the pen.
Yeah, it is.
Tells you what they're doing in close games late, right?
A lot of close games, and they're coming in late, and offensively they've been able to put runs on the board. These guys have benefited from it.
I think Joe Nathan's found a friend in Brian Gorman down at first base. That's a strike, he says.
I agree with both of them. Take a look at the swing here. Well out in front. You can see the hands even in front of home plate along with the barrel of the bat. Giants 28-11 this year in 1-run ball games as we have now. 21-3 Boomer at home.
1-1 to Encarnacion. Top for a ball. Joe Nathan, the pride of Division III SUNY Stony Brook. State University of New York Stony Brook, and took them to the Division III World Series. But Encarnacion sends it back. And he's the pride of this game. We're tied again.
I can't tell you how impressive this guy's been. We've been fortunate, Boomer. We've seen him coming down the stretch the last 3 weeks of the season, and he makes the big play with the glove. A lot of people in the state of Florida are pretty happy right now.
And it's a Wednesday, so Jeff Conine, if we're watching him on Wednesday, he comes through with a base hit. Both pens have obviously officially now scuffled.
It's not like Nathan's coming in throwing 83, 84 miles an hour. I mean, he's gotten his fastball up to 94 already this inning, but the hanging breaking ball to Encarnacion, and he takes him deep. Conine hits the first pitch he sees in the hole for a base hit. And the Marlins are doing like they did all September. They're scrapping right now.
Crowd stunned. And now you go back to those 2 at-bats for Pavano against Alfonso and Santiago. It was either the game was going to be really difficult for Florida or we were going to go down to the wire. Well, you'll see in the latter. Conine, not your typical scatty Marlin, but Nathan keeping an eye on him, because once a Marlin means that all of a sudden you're faster, right?
Well, because, there's always a possibility of that hit and run. It's a hitter's count right now, and we've seen already, Boomer, in all of the games thus far in the postseason, aggressive base running has made the difference. That's how the Twins took it to the Yankees yesterday.
Here's a pitch he needs to make to Alex Gonzalez, the shortstop. Guillen giving the signs over at third. Always one of the more fun players to watch play and be around when he played for years with the White Sox.
It's easy to guess what the sign Benito's going to put down is. I mean, he's still chasing that breaking ball, Tony.
Yep. That's what he should be putting down. And they seem so concerned with Conine at first base that
I'd like to see him get aggressive again here if you're Jack McKeon. Put on that hit and run. Try to help your hitter to stay on the baseball. Put something in play. You're going to pinch hit for the pitcher in this situation. You get a first and third.
Sharply hit to center. Oncoming is Grissom. He short hops it. And so a base hit for Gonzalez. 3 hits in a row for the Marlins. And they're in business. And he's up with Conine at second, Gonzalez at first. Encarnacion is earlier homer to tie it at 5. And Santiago and Nathan want to talk it over. Double barrel action in the Giants bullpen. Hurgis up. I believe that's Christensen down there. And Looks like for Florida, is that Fox up again, Chad Fox? So there's of course the bullpen's out here at Pac Valley. You almost might as well have a conversation with the fans, right? I mean, you're right. I mean, that's right there like the old time. So here is Lenny Harris. Away, ball one.
Both managers know they can empty those bullpens this afternoon. These two teams with an off day tomorrow, travel day to Miami.
31 more than Manny Mota. I didn't realize he had pulled that far away from Manny and Smokey Burgess on that list. Oh, this is ripped to right center field, and it's going to plunk in there. Conine had to hold. Here comes the throw in. So bases loaded, and up comes the super dangerous Juan Pierre. So here's Pierre, and he does look to bunt. Doesn't get that done. So strike one. That was unusual. One ball, the ump throwing in another ball. It's the old way.
Yeah, Benito picked it, and he thought he'd get away with throwing it back out, not knowing that Bill Miller, the home plate umpire behind him, was sending one out there to Christensen. There you go. There's the ball's on the ground. I need another ball. Now look at this.
Day. One strike. And 200 hit man Juan Pierre, who is 2 for 3 and has scored twice. Oh, he hits this down the line. Cruz got a long way to go. He stumbles. And it bounces up again. The Florida Marlins are rolling here towards the plate. Cruz looked like he might have had a shot. He stumbled in the corner. And 2 runs have scored, and Florida has a 7-5 lead. All right, fellas, triple header action here on ESPN today. And boy, if all the games are like this, and we don't know which way this is going to go, because literally the wind is blowing left and right, and Cruz normally makes the play, doesn't, and Florida's got a 7-5 lead. Matt Hergis, a July acquisition from the San Diego Padres by these Giants, now in with 2 runners in scoring position, and the dangerous Luis Castillo at the plate. Castillo 1 for 3 today. Infield in. Breaking ball in there for a strike for Hergis.
You always have to think about the bunt with the top 2 guys in the order that you talked about in the open, Tony, for Florida.
Well, how about the open? The top 2 guys with 4 hits, and Castillo up trying for a 5th.
Also 4 RBIs and looking to add to that total.
Fastball up top if Castillo swings through. It's 0-2.
The Giants are playing the infield in. One thing these guys at the top usually do is put the bat on the ball, but he threw that fastball right by Castillo. Went up the ladder a little bit.
Big curveball, above average change, and some velocity with Hergis on the mound.
Yeah, this is a big at bat for the Marlins. And you'd like to get something and elevate it and possibly get another run home without having to get a hit. Hit would be great. Hit would be 2 runs, but you'd take another run for an out right here.
Everybody in for the Giants for this 1-2 pitch. Fisted, center, Grissom coming on. Here comes the throw home. Double play. The gambling Marlins on a short fly ball said Harris home. Grissom was equal to the task. Santiago put the tag on. Yikes.